I'm gonna go try to jump in the water and spearfish a little bit today. The rain is starting to clean up, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But the water's been really dirty, so instead of making you watch an entire spearfishing video with dirty water and poor visibility, I've got some footage of me working on and preparing my hunting locations for this fall. We had to do a fair amount of cleanup on those. We had limbs down and a bunch of weed growth. Before we get into that, I did go and shoot a paddlefish with that bow I made, but I decided not to film it. And there is a lot of competition on that stretch of river, and there's enough guys up there with cameras that film all of their bow fishing adventures. I just didn't want to add to the pile, I guess. It's not that I have like some sort of super secret spots or anything like that. There's enough people on the river all the time. You know, I'm sure there are no secrets left, but the places that I hunted, I was able to get away from most of the boats and still find fish. So in the interest of not creating more competition for myself, I didn't film. But here's a photo. I'm gonna try to jump in the water today, but visibility has been poor. I have shot some fish this month. They're just tough to come by. I don't hold my breath anywhere near long enough to stay down deep enough, so I'm just kind of getting lucky, but we're going to try for a little bit of luck today. But anyway, like I said, you watch this, and then if I see something cool or manage to get a few fish, I'll cut that video in. This is my food plot that I hunted over last year, and it's pretty overgrown. So I really wanted these trees cut out. I brought a pole saw and a small chainsaw, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna use this little guy and cut these little suckers out, and then I've got a small chainsaw. We'll cut that slightly bigger one up too. Anyway, a few more of those and we'll go get the chainsaw, and I'll try to figure out a tripod. Forgot my ears. That wasn't very smart. It's got a love-hate relationship with that limb right there. On the one hand, it gives me some cover, but on the other hand, this portion of it is kind of in the way when I want to shoot towards this edge of the field, so it's just going to have to come down. And Well, it's a lot more open now, but that comes with the drawback of me being a lot more exposed. So we're just gonna have to deal with it for the sake of having good shots. You know, it's I can cover pretty much the whole patch now, so that's about all I can do without the tractor and the disc and the shredder. So we'll go over to the other place and see what that looks like. Those two trees made it through the winter. That one didn't. And this is about as much water as this ever has. Just enough to be annoying. So, and that's unfortunate. So, big limb up there broke off. That's where my little brush blind was. Geez, I don't remember. Might have been when I was a senior in high school, maybe. I came down here with a shovel and I immediately found this spot, but there was, you know, it was a ridge like this. So I came down with a shovel and scooped it all out, and there was about that much water in it that year. And I spent a few hours scooping that out, came back a week later, threw a bucket down, sat on that bucket, and I shot a buck. It's amazing how something like this can be so productive if you can find those little spots. So I guess I'll try to cut that up as best as I can. That way we still have this to use. So we'll go see the other side, and we'll come back in here and cut this one up. Now I don't know if I can get down here with the shredder or not, but this stuff, I want it gone. It blocks my view. It's all covered in thorns. And a lot of the time deer come from up there. They jump the road, come onto me, come down this way. Deer used to always come from that direction, which is why that ladder stand found its home right there. But they haven't been coming from that way the last couple years. They have been coming from this direction. And then occasionally they don't even turn the corner. They go that way. So one of these things need to go, either that tree there or this portion of the tree that I sit in. And I guess you just kind of figure out which one has more dead limbs and cut that one. So this guy is probably the better choice. I like it because it's close to me for cover. This thing is dead. Maybe it's just time to move this ladder stand somewhere else. Well, that's up there. I gotta trim a few limbs, but I get a lot better shot of this part of the bottom. I don't have to worry about that brush this year. If I put a little fake scrape in here, I've got a shot. You know, obviously I'm more exposed again, but give a little, get a little. I've still got plenty of time, but I'm not seeing much. The water's pretty dirty. I'm tired. That wasn't too bad. I just about didn't shoot that walleye. They got to be 15. It's 15 and 3/4, almost 16. But I guess the bass is 17. It's a pretty nice fish. And that's more than enough for 2 people, so I think I'm just gonna head out of here. Anyway, couple of months till hunting season rolls around. I might try to sneak out to an archery tournament here in a few weeks. So anyway, thanks for watching.